Hey guys, that one Apple Guy, and today I've had this phone for a month, or almost exactly a month now, and I just want to tell you guys how much I love this phone. So this right here is the Galaxy A15 5G, and I did an unboxing on it, and yeah, I did a cool unboxing about a month ago. It was my birthday present because I have this is not my daily driver because I have an iPhone 15 Pro, but I have the Galaxy A10e, the Galaxy A11, 12, 13, 14, and here's the 15. So today I'm going to go over what I like and dislike about the phone and basically all the settings of the phone. And yeah. So first off, what I like, which is a lot. So one thing I like is this matte back texture. It kind of feels like frosted glass. It doesn't feel like plastic. And it feels really premium. And that's one thing I like about this phone. Now, I don't know what's going on with the camera. Why it's making me look old. But I'm recording on an A53. That might be why. Pretty mediocre phone. I mean, it's getting kind of old now. It's when the A13 came out. But, yeah, so it's nice black and blue finish that feels like frosted glass. I keep my phone in a case personally, but I really like how this design pulls off in the real world. Another thing I like is the front display. Now this front display comes off really, really nice. As you can see, all the details come out sharp, and that's one reason why AMOLED is such a good design. This is an AMOLED screen, if you guys didn't know. It's basically a lot sharper screen. The colors are a lot sharper and more vibrant. You could definitely tell from the Galaxy A14 from last year because this had an IPS LCD screen. So another cool thing about the AMOLED screens is it actually turns off the black pixels. So if you're on, let's say, the camera app and there's that black bar on the bottom and that black bar on the top, those are going to look like all the black parts are going to look like the device is off. Completely black. But, well, on the Galaxy A14, watch when I turn off the light. As you can see, that is completely black. That is not black. Because on an IPS LCD screen, this is just going to dim the blacks. Well, this is going to completely turn off the blacks. One downside to having an AMOLED display is burn-in. Now, burn-in occurs when it's on a static image for a while. And I've experienced burn-in with older Samsung Galaxy S8s, Samsung Galaxy S7s, and lots of other old Samsungs. Burn-in is very common on Samsungs, not so much on iPhones. I haven't really experienced anyone with burn-in on iPhones, but yeah, you can get burn-in on this, especially if you like taking videos like me on my Galaxies, like the 53. I record on this phone. When I first got it, I recorded like hours and hours of footage, and no, it hasn't burned in. So that's if you like are really intense, like always on the same screen every single day for like 2 years straight. That's what's going to cause burn-in. So I wouldn't really worry about it unless you're the type of person to not shut your phone off and leave it at the home screen, leave it on for 10 minutes every day, and then just keep turning it on. I don't know who does that, but like on these videos, if I keep making videos of this phone, like always on the screen, it's going to burn in. But I'm not too worried about it. One thing I do like about this phone is the super fast charging. So I've used the super fast charging a couple times now, and yeah, it's definitely a lot faster, going from 15 watts to 25 watts. It's definitely charging a lot faster than the Galaxy A14 5G. I've been charging this phone like for an hour or two now. It's on 81% from 20, or from 8%. So this phone charged really slow, even if you have 15 watts of current going into it. Like if I plug in 15 watts on this, it's going to charge way faster than this. I know a lot of people that experience issues with this phone when charging, and I'm one of them. I have two Galaxy A14 5Gs, and they both charge terribly slow. So that is not a good deal. But this phone, on the other hand, charges amazing. It charges very fast. Even at 15 watts, it charges fast. And I have no gripes about the charging. The battery does keep a good charge. It's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, like all these phones, and it's really nice. Another thing I like about this phone is this notch cutout. It's a lot smaller than the notch cutout we had last year, and I think it looks a lot better. It's just kind of like half of what we had last time. It definitely looks a lot better, and you can notice the bezels are quite a bit thinner also. So overall, the whole body and design of this phone is very good. Another thing I like is the speed of this phone is actually almost just as fast as the Galaxy A54. This is the A54 I traded. And if we just do a little quick speed comparison here, Play Store, as you can see, almost the same. Let's launch up the camera. As you see, the A15 was actually faster there. If we launch up weather, yeah, some things are going to have the A54s. But if we do here, go to apple.com. And let's click on the web page. So it is going to be faster on the A54, but really not a big difference. I've noticed this processor is way faster than the Galaxy A14 5G, and you can definitely notice it. If we go ahead and grab the A14, unlock it, if the fingerprint works, go home here, and clear all the apps on here. If you launch those same apps, Play Store. Oh, missed a thing there. Forgot to clear apps also on the A15. 3, 2, 1. Actually, the A14 was quicker there. Camera. Whoops. Oh, crud. Okay, I'm sorry. Camera. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I really did notice a difference, but maybe not. Weather. A54. Whoops. Go to apple.com. 3, 2, 1. And that was definitely quite a bit faster on the A15. So if you're opening web pages or doing some high-intense gaming, the A15 is going to be definitely quite a bit faster. But doing day-to-day stuff, they'll probably be about the same because they both have 4 gigs of RAM. Yeah. So, yeah. Let me state a couple downsides. The first downside is the speaker. Speaker doesn't sound that bad, but they could have thrown in a really trashy speaker up here, and I'd be happy because it's definitely a big difference with the dual speakers of the A54 that you're going to see. If I just do a really quick speaker comparison, I can show you that. It's definitely a big difference, and you can definitely tell. So, if we're on the channel here, if we turn the volume up on both devices, and we go to the same video here, let's hear the first part of each video. This one. Hey guys, today we're going to be unboxing the Moto G Play 2023 from Straight Talk. Okay, and now this one. Hey guys, today we're going to be unboxing the Moto G Play 2023 from Straight Talk. So you could definitely tell that this one definitely has a lot more bass, a lot more punchy bass, and sounds way better. Unlike this one, which it sounds okay, but it just doesn't get that loud, and it doesn't have any bass at all. This one actually sounds really good. A lot better than the flagship iPhones, even. But, yeah. Another downside is the vibration motor. It feels like a cheap, rattly vibration motor. The A54 is a lot more crisp and clear. It just feels way better. It kind of feels like the Taptic engine in an iPhone. It really feels good. This vibration motor kind of feels like, yeah, it's a cheap phone. Another gripe here is that I'm really struggling to do gripes on this phone. Some things I don't like on this phone, because there's actually quite a bit that I do like on this phone. But what I would say would be the gripe on this phone is probably the bezels. We're getting a thick bottom chin and some thick on top. They could really put a hole punch in here and it would look way better. I do like what they did here, but I really would like a hole punch. But it's not something I'm asking for. It's just nice to have one. And last gripe is definitely gonna be the camera. The camera kind of sucks. Photos is actually really good, but video only maxes out at Full HD 30. They really could have put Full HD 60 on this. I'm sure these cameras could do it. It just really doesn't look good. It really looks grainy, washed out, over-processed look. Even with photos, it's definitely over-processed. They look fine, but if you watch the other video, A14 versus A15 comparison, you could see how grainy. Well, these images aren't bad, but the videos are grainy. Better than the A14, but still not up to my caliber. I like 4K video. It just comes in so much better. Okay, so now let's see what we got in store with this phone. So let's go ahead and head into settings. So let's get rid of that. There's our settings. So here's connections. This is where you can get to your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, your NFC, and contactless payments. So you're going to be getting NFC on this device, so it looks like it's right here. And basically that's tap and pay. So you could tap your phone up to a card reader and it's going to pay. You could tap your phone up to, let's say, if you want to get a bus ride home, you tap your phone right there. And it's really much easier than pulling out your card out of your wallet, because your card's right on your phone. You do have airplane mode, so if you hop on an airplane, you could turn on airplane mode there. SIM manager, so you can manage your SIM cards. This phone does have dual SIMs. I believe it's for all models, because the micro SD card can be a micro SD card slot or a SIM card slot. So if you do really need 2 SIM cards, you could use a micro SD card slot as a SIM card slot. And it's just really cool how you can do that now. It's definitely a lot more premium than what you could do on like the A14. You can only do 1 SIM and a micro SD card slot unless you buy an out-of-states version. So it's nice how you can have dual SIMs. And yeah. And I don't think you're going to need the micro SD card anyway, because we'll go over that later about storage. Data usage. So that's how much Wi-Fi data are used over since I had the phone. So it's been almost a month, by the way. So I guess that records that. So I've used 38 gigs of Wi-Fi data. It's quite a bit. Mobile hotspot and tethering. So if you do connect this phone to data, you can use your mobile hotspot and cast like basically a Wi-Fi beam to other devices. So your laptop, another phone, anything. iPad, Apple Watch, really anything. More connection settings. So you have nearby device scanning, printing, VPN, private DNS, Ethernet, and key system configuration up to date. So let's go ahead and back out of that. And let's go ahead and look at connected devices. So right here you have Quick Share, so you can basically transfer files, kind of like Apple AirDrop. Music Share, which is the same thing but for music. Auto switch buds, call and text on other devices. This is kind of like what Apple does with iMessage on their MacBooks and everything. But yeah, you do need a SIM card. So you're also going to get continue apps on other devices. Multi-control, Smart Views, Galaxy Wearable, if you have a Galaxy Wearable watch. Samsung Smart Things, so if you have any Smart Things appliances like a dishwasher or refrigerator, you can control them right there, and Android Auto for the car. Modes and routines is literally the same thing that Apple does. Sleep, theater, driving, exercise, relax, work, and add mode. And then you can go under routines and set your routines there. You also do get standard do not disturb if you swipe down into the notification panel and then hit do not disturb. Okay, next you have sound and vibration. So if you go in there, you could change your sound mode from sound, vibrate, and mute, and then you can vibrate with ringing. You get your ringtone, notification sound, system sound. So you get your system sound volume. This is sound for touch interactions, dial and keypad, Samsung keyboard, charging and lock and unlock. Call pattern, notification vibration, system vibration. So you can control everything that you want to vibrate. And then right here under vibration intensity, you can change that intensity. You can also change it in system vibration also, as you can see right there, that slider. Sound quality and effects. So you can change Dolby Atmos for gaming, and then you can change up your equalizer. This is the equalizer that I use. If you want to copy that down, this is for basically bass only. And then you have adapt sound. So this kind of makes it louder or unlouder if you're over 60. And yeah, if you're over 60, it boosts all frequencies because obviously they get short of hearing once you're getting older, and if you're under 30 years old, it's going to boost up the high frequencies. And if you're 30 to 60, it's going to boost the high and mids, and yeah. Then you have separate app for sound, so you can basically have separate apps for sound in the name. So if you're playing from a Bluetooth speaker there, notifications here. So app notifications, sort notifications by priority, blah, blah, blah. Large screen notifications, notification pop-up style. There's your do not disturb. And if we go into advanced settings, we have show notification icons, your most recent, show battery percentage, notification history, conversations, floating notifications, show up icon notifications, suggest action and reply for notification, show snooze button, repeat notification alerts, and app icon badges, and then you have your wireless emergency alerts. Next up, you have the display settings, so you can change your light/dark mode. If you go into the dark mode settings, you can set that from sunset to sunrise, or you can set up a custom schedule. I just have mine as sunset to sunrise, or you can turn that off if you just want to pick it manually. Over here, you have your brightness slider, so you can move this up all the way. You can move this down all the way, or somewhere in the middle. The brightness on this phone, I feel like ain't great. It definitely needs to be way higher. Because, like, literally, look. From here, right, to here, do you guys see a change? From here to here. Oh, my God. You guys see me tapping it? There's literally no change. Weird. And then you have adaptive brightness, motion smoothness. So this is basically your 90 and 60 hertz. I always keep mine at 90 hertz. It's quite a bit smooth for this phone. Eye comfort shield is a new thing. So on the A14, you can only do custom, like set your eye comfort shield. Adaptive, basically like True Tone on iPhone. So I keep that on adaptive and makes the screen look way better than it actually is. Screen mode, so you can change from vivid, natural. You can also change your color balance and advanced settings, RGB. There's your white balance. Next up, you have font size and style, so you can change your font size. You can do bold font, and you can do your font style. Next, you have screen zoom, so you can adjust the zoom that you want on your screen. Full screen apps, so you can pick apps that are not integrated with the notch layout to work with the notch layout, but it might not run properly. Camera cutout. Actually, that's the camera cutout. Full screen apps, I'm not sure what it is. Screen timeout, you can change that. You can only go up to 10 minutes, but you can keep screen on while viewing, so that's handy and nifty. You have easy mode, so you can change. If you don't know how to work a phone well, you're an older type of person, you can go on easy mode. If we turn that on here, that makes the font size way bigger. And then if you go home, you're going to have this easy mode, literally. So you have these huge app icons. You can go into here. And basically, you still have all your apps, but it's just in this easier mode. And then you can go contacts here. Then if you slide down for notifications, it makes that quite a bit bigger too. So if you're an older type of person, if you can't see very well, this is going to make everything look a lot bigger and look a lot nicer on the eyes. So one thing causes the hugest freaking mess. What the hell? Okay. Anyway, if we keep going, that's easy mode. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Where were we? So yeah, easy mode is really cool. If you're an older type of person, touch and hold delay. You can also change that. High contrast keyboard. So that's another thing that's going to be changed with easy mode. So if you go on something like messages or something, it's going to give you this nice high contrast keyboard. So you can see it better. Because again, if you're an older type of person, you can see it better. Is the camera different? No, they didn't change anything about the camera on easy mode. I probably made it a little bigger, but yeah, so that's easy mode on there. Definitely changes up a couple things. Let's go ahead and turn off easy mode. You can see that there. So yeah, that's what easy mode off, easy mode on. So it's pretty cool if you don't know how to use a phone. It's really cool, actually. Edge panel. So you're going to be getting all your edge panels on here. I don't use edge panel. Navigation bar. So I just like the buttons. You can change the way your buttons want to be. And then swipe gestures. Obviously, just your swipe gestures. You have accidental touch protection. So if you put it in your pocket or bag, and if it detects like something hitting it or something, it's going to turn on accidental touch protection. It knows when you're in a bag. So none of the toggles get switched on. I don't like that. Touch sensitivity, so if you have a screen protector, you can turn up the sensitivity of the display. Very cool. Actually, really, really cool. Slow charging information. So, it's just show charging information. So, basically, when your screen's off, it's going to tell you how much time you have left. I'm surprised there's no always on display on here because it is an OLED screen and it does show the battery information. So, they really could have put one on here. Battery, so you have 3 days left. Power saving, you have your regular power saving, and then you have the ultra power saving. Background usage limit, protect battery, so if you want to charge only 85% to protect battery, I don't like that. I don't really care about the battery. It's really easy to replace these. Now that they got the pull pouch, fast charging, show battery percent, and your battery information. Wallpaper and style, you can change your wallpaper and your color palette here. I keep mine on the regular color palette. Dim wallpaper when dark one's on. I don't like that. You're going to be getting themes, home screen. So you can change all your regular home screen stuff. Lock screen, same thing. Same deal. You get that side mounting fingerprint and your face unlock. All this is just usual junk. Advanced features. One-handed mode, dual messenger, side button, motions and gestures, lift to wait, double tap turn on screen, double tap turn off screen, alert when phone picked up, mute with gestures, and palm swipe to capture. Standard jazz. Software update, you're getting about phone, device care I like to see, battery, storage, so you're going to be getting 128 gigs on this phone, which is plenty of storage. And you can also upgrade it with the micro SD if you don't are not using the second SIM. So that's really freaking cool. It's really cool how much storage you're getting on this phone. It's not going to be filled up by pictures and videos really because it records HD video, full HD. You're going to be getting 4 gigs of RAM, which It is kind of low on a phone like this, but I mean, it's pretty good because having 3 gigs on the Moto G Play 23, so that's cool. And you also have your RAM Plus, so you can choose how many gigs you want there. I wish they could give you a 6 or even an 8 gig option because of how much storage you're getting. So that's the settings. And overall, this phone, I've been really surprised with. Everything has surprised me with this phone of how much quality this phone shows. The freaking square corners, the square whole body of this phone. The phone feels premium, and if you have the 14, 100% get this. If you have a 13, 100% get this. Even if freaking 12 looks like suck, get this. I will, guys, see you in the next one or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna peace out or something.